victim's brother says he was shocked when he heard the news yesterday. He says his family is coming together during all of this as new details emerge about just what happened inside that school.
I want to know why. I want to know why. That's all I want to know.
A lot of unanswered questions for the brother of the 17-year-old stabbed in the middle of class Tuesday. Another student, Dante Crawford, is charged in the crime. According to charging documents, Crawford planned the attack, waiting outside the victim's classroom until teachers left the area. Quote, suspect Dante Crawford was standing to the immediate left of the classroom door, leaning against the lockers as he continuously looked around. Surveillance cameras showed suspect Dante Crawford entering the classroom, end quote. That's where the attack took place. The victim was stabbed multiple times in the chest and arm.
He was a good kid. I don't know why somebody, would do something to harm him.
According to charging documents, after Dante Crawford runs out of the classroom, the victim, quote, is seen stumbling out of the same classroom in the opposite direction, where he then collapses in front of several students and staff members, end quote. He was rushed to shock trauma in critical condition. His brother says he's doing better, but he has stitches in his heart.
Right now he's responding, like he can hear you. But as of now, you can't really see him because every time he gets excited, he hears a voice, he gets excited, and his heart starts beating faster and faster. But it's not really good right now because it could bust the stitches.
The charging documents state the victim and suspect had physical and verbal fights before. His brother says he doesn't know anything about that. He's just hoping he recovers and comes home soon.
It's my little brother. I love him,
Dante Crawford is facing numerous charges as an adult, including attempted murder. Reporting live at Shock Trauma, Kim Dacey, WBAL TV 11 News.
Thank you, Kim. Well, the stabbing at Renaissance Academy is bringing attention to school safety and the role of school police. The head of the school police union says there was no officer assigned to the building when the stabbing happened. That, coupled with the new school system policy barring officers from carrying weapons in the buildings, has the union president wondering if those issues should be addressed differently.
What would it have meant having an officer present in this building?
An armed police officer in this building would have been a deterrent, and that person would have thought had a second thought before they decided to go in and commit such a brazen act.
City School CEO Dr. Gregory Thornton is calling for a community meeting early next week.